You are listening to the Mike Huckabee Show, but this is not Mike Huckabee. Nope, it's the recovering Congressman J.D. Hayworth. Honored to be back behind this mic and honored to welcome to this broadcast a gentleman who hails from Governor Huckabee's home state, from Arkansas's 2nd Congressional District. Here is Congressman Tim Griffin. Welcome, Congressman.
How are you doing?
Hey, Tim, I'm doing great. And, I appreciate the part of your bio that points out you're the first Arkansas Republican ever to serve on the Ways and Means Committee. I marvel at the work the governor and other folks did in Arkansas to really re-energize the Republican Party there. And, of course, it's certainly a different kind of stewardship you offer on the Ways and Means Committee than did another fellow from Arkansas back in the 60s and 70s by the name of Wilbur Mills. But that was then. This is now.
His portrait is right there on the wall, staring down.
Yep, Wilbur was, and if you read, since I was a Ways and Means member, I appreciate the big book they gave us, kind of the history of the committee. And Chairman Mills claimed to know every provision in the tax code. I think that was a little boastful, but nonetheless, we're glad you're there bringing a pro-growth perspective to the Ways and Means Committee, and now, Tim, exercising the powers of oversight. You were at that hearing on Friday when the IRS officials come in and essentially play dumb and basically clam up, as in much the same way today in front of Government Reform and Oversight. Lois Lerner of the IRS claims her Fifth Amendment rights against self-incrimination. But I understand your constituents have been reaching out to you, and they've got a story to tell about what the IRS is doing to them. Can you pass that along to us?
Yeah, I had a constituent actually reach out to me the night before the hearing and told me that he had earlier that day had been on an audit phone call with his accountant and I think his attorney and someone from the IRS, and they were inquiring as to how much cash his wife kept in her purse, how much cash he kept in his wallet, whether he used the internet. Just ridiculous questions. I thought those questions are ridiculous. And then I heard that Aaron Schock, Congressman Schock, who's on the committee, one group was asked what was the substance of what is the substance of your prayers. And some of this stuff is just unbelievable that it's happening in the United States. And what is particularly troubling is none of these IRS officials, past and present, appear to have any idea, at least they're acting as if they have no idea what was going on. And they provided very little insight at our hearing because there were a lot of I don't knows and I don't remember and, the normal stuff. And you got to wonder, you don't even really have to wonder, but if you were being audited and the IRS was asking you questions and you said, I don't know, I don't remember, I don't have that record, how would that go over with the IRS? And a lot of Americans are saying, come on.
Well, that's exactly right. And Congressman Tim Griffin of Arkansas and the Ways and Means Committee, as this goes on, what do you believe is next? What is Chairman Camp outlined for Ways and Means in terms of its oversight role?
Well, I will say, first of all, as you know, you have to let the facts tell the story here. This is not about jumping to conclusions. It's not about guessing as to what might have happened. It's about getting the facts. And I can tell you the facts that we've been able to get thus far are quite disturbing, and I expect that there will be many more. I think that ultimately we're going to have to explore still the question of who knew it, when they knew it. At first the White House response to this whole deal was we really didn't have a clue, and then it sort of evolved into, we were given a heads up, and then it evolved into the deputy chief of staff is strategizing with the IRS on how you're going to tell Congress about this.
And you know what scares me, Congressman Tim Griffin, that the administration in its arrogance now with this testimony from Lois Lerner, might end up just saying to the Congress, so what? I don't think that'll get far with you or your colleagues or the American people, but we wish you well in those hearings. We thank you for your time. Congressman Tim Griffin, Republican of Arkansas, with J.D. Hayworth on the Mike Huckabee Show.